So you're all summoned to the keep by Leosin. When you're in the keep, there's no one working on the keep. The keep is not even manned at this time. You walk in, and you alright there, buddy? Did you drop the donut?
No, I hit the donut. My hand almost went through it.
Oh, God.
I wanted this so bad.
Okay.
I was trying to pull out my shirt so I wouldn't be moving Haley. I was like,
Oh, wait, you were worried about mooning somebody for once in your entire life?
Oh, right.
it is, yeah. Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. I try to change. I'm going to try to change.
Oh, God.
That's what I'm gonna have. I thought because Luda has changed you.
She's changed me.
I would just tell when people look at me like that's Luda's tits.
Oh, yeah, dude. She's got a pair of double F's.
You need a fucking reduction if that's the case.
My ass is that big.
Okay. Here we go. Start this over with.
That was some smelly ass titties.
Fucking look real.
Got fucking 3-inch long hairs hanging off of the nipples.
Leos would be like, why did your titties smell like ass? Holy shit.
What's that? Yeah, really. Alright, here we go. You arrive at the keep, you're all summoned, no one mans the keep at all. It's quiet. They come in, they've kind of got a small feast laid out. There's some roasted hens, some carrots, a couple of vegetables, you know, cabbage and whatnot. A small keg of ales, some wines if you prefer. And Leosin kind of has this grim look on his face. The only people that are there, besides you are, Governor Nighthill, Castilla in the Red, Alethra Calabera, Darvorn, Marnov, Sephra, Twighorn, and Slater. Basically, the group you two had came in with when you got to Greenest.
What's the halfling's names?
I just told you, the halfling's name is Sarah Faerun. Slater's a human.
Yeah.
He's a human.
Okay.
They're all sitting at the table, they're all waiting for you. They didn't wait on anybody either, everybody started eating and whatnot, but everybody's just kind of quiet. And Leosin's like, beckons you guys have a seat when you come in. Yeah, soot and whatnot.
Because I was working on it right up to the point I left.
Jock have a drink. Kind of feels like he's trying to dodge what's coming up. Like he really doesn't want to say what he's about to say.
I think we'll have a stout.
So, we'll pour you one. He's like, well, there's no easy way for me to say this, and I've been hunting the cult of the dragon for almost a year now. Everybody roll me a history on it to see if they know what cult of the dragon is.
19.
You're good. You're not.
6.
History?
You're
I
not.
had a -1 on that, so.
Plus in history. Religion. Wait, is there history?
Yeah,
It's only
I don't know.
actually, so +3 because I get to add half my first.
So that's actually
20.
Okay. Luda, or you both know, the cult of dragon is basically the cult that worships Tiamat. Your main goal is to bring Tiamat to Faerun. Now, you knew who Tiamat was when you read the temple.
I did when I read it.
Yeah, and then you knew. So she's basically the goddess of evil dragons. So, Roland, how do you take this when you hear this? Because you knew this. You knew this from the beginning and never said anything to anybody. Because he was finding the symbols before you guys even noticed them. And he just never said anything.
This is Leosin?
Yeah, no, I'm just asking you this. He's not saying anything because you did know, and now he's come out and said that he's been tracking them.
Well, at this point, you know, we all knew about Tiamat and all that from being in there, and you said they had figured some shit out while I was gone.
But what I'm saying is...
I was keeping it to myself two
before they even
tanks
found
and
out about it,
commanders.
yeah. And now he's known about it this entire time.
So it's like, oh.
Like even before you guys left. So I don't know if that maybe rubbed you the wrong way, that he's ever said anything, or...
No, I figured he has his reason, same reason, same as me when I didn't tell anybody.
Okay. He goes on saying that the cult has mainly populated the east side of Faerun, like the whole eastern hemisphere. And but recently they started moving their organization to the Sword Coast, which is the west. He and other agents have been tasked to find them and monitor their movements. They've had words of raiding for treasures hundreds of miles to the south. But he never knew a group was this close to Greenest, and he apologizes for this repeatedly through his entire conversation. He'll keep saying he's sorry.
I want to deck him, and they say, you forget it.
So you just get up and wham, you're going to waylay him.
We found the note about the attack on Greenest in Scornoble, right?
Yeah, you did.
I'll ask him if he has any knowledge of the movements over there. That's where we found out about the attack.
No, it's not to my knowledge. They were not in Scornoble at all. See, no one's brought this information up to him. He's, how long have you known about this?
It's been, 9 days in game since we...
9 days since you've been to Greenest.
And then it was 4
It was a 4-day trip here, so you've known for 13 days.
2 weeks.
So,
Damn.
well, everything happened so quickly, and really he hadn't talked to you because they left
This
him
is
dead.
the first opportunity
So-
we've had to actually speak.
Well, he's gonna look at you. Why didn't you say anything about the letter?
Why did you say?
He wasn't really.
I don't know about
He wasn't really a part of that. That was me and Darvor.
Oh, that you found those? Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
okay.
then that's my bad. You're gonna get up and decking, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Yeah, That's next one too.
Your rage builds up. You get up to go decking, and Darvon will grab you and cast it on her like, calm down. Now you can continue. You don't get a decking, but grab it.
I was going to deck him so you're forgiven. That was all I was going to do. So I just huffed back down in my seat.
He's like, what I find confusing is the cult is known for raising dragons from the dead, creating Dragoliches. Everybody will be a religious conversation. A Dragolich.
What the fuck? Thor.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to
No one knows what a Dragolich is.
11.
That's
I got religion and a lot of points in it. Roll one.
Well, here's the thing. You two knowing the cult, you got some bonuses there, but no, never
Blue
mind.
dots are coming.
Well, I did roll a 1, but I did only get like a 10.
But he tells you it's kind of odd that they used a living, breathing dragon to attack the town. And he's like, that throws some concern into my plans. That's not what I was expecting.
So have they grown in power?
They've been defeated in the past, but to say that they've grown in power is hard to say. They're everywhere. They've been on this world for hundreds and thousands of years, and their main goal is to find a way to bring her to this plane of existence.
Then it's reasonable to assume that a dragon, for whatever selfish reason, believing that it could be rewarded for bringing it back, would be just as likely to side with them. If nothing else, then it will lord over them wishing to be worshipped like it.
Well, dragons, period, will just have their own reasons to bring her back because that is their chance to rise and take over this world.
So do we have a plan?
Well, that's what I wanted to bring you guys here for. He's like, I currently need to go to El Toro to talk to the Order and the High Overseer to see what I can find out. Not sure where this group has went, And I apologize for that. I wish we'd got there sooner. Like, I wish we could have saved some of the people that were there. He's like, but right now, I mean, you look at where we left, and there's tracks that go in every direction. It does kind of bother me that the dragon that we battled downstairs recognized me, and that kind of means that I've been found out. So that even makes this worse for me because now they know my face.
How many people did he say was working with him on this?
He didn't say how many at all. He's a Harper. You'll never know how many people.
But I will mention just that means the chances that your partners have also been discovered.
Not necessarily, no.
Wouldn't rule out the chance.
So if your cover's blown,
He's not ruling out a chance, but he's just telling you not necessarily.
So if your cover's blown, you're no longer able to gather information. I would take it.
But I need people that can.
Who found out about his cover?
The blue one called him out and said he'd been
Yeah.
snooping around. So they'd already been watching. He's like, but I need people that can.
So
Ah.
that means us.
So what I'm asking,
I asked Leosin, is that why you didn't tell me?
this was too much for you, yeah. That's why I
So
never
if
said
you got
anything
caught,
when I
I
left.
would be your scapegoat.
No, why would you?
Well, now you're sending us because they don't know who we
No,
are.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
sending us, he's asking
He's
us.
asking.
That's
He's
what
not sending you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was asking. Was he saving? Did he not tell me? So in case this happened, you would have somebody to send in.
That's what he would hope for.
Okay.
But he tells you he did not want to drag you in this because
Yeah.
this is above you. This is technically above
Yeah.
you all.
Road's
But
on.
you're already in.
But it affects all of us.
You could fix it on this town.
It
Look
could-
at everybody that it's
Yeah.
hurt.
Well, people die every day, but I'm just saying this could
This could happen.
affect the entire world.
It's true. I mean, it's already happened to villages in the south. And I was completely unaware that they had already came up this close. He's like, but if they're moving from the south, he's like, something tells me they've got to be heading towards the north. Somewhere along where we're at now, they've got to be making their way somewhere. He's like, they know my face. North, everything is in the north. Almost all your population.
What would be like the main strategic advantages of going north?
Well, if I wanted to start a war and I had the most powerful creatures in this world as an army, I would destroy the Sword Coast first. It makes sense. All your main cities are there.
What a skid,
Okay,
what
so
deep,
let's put ourselves
Yeah.
in.
That's where my parents
what a
are from.
skid, what a deep, mostly.
It is.
Let's put ourselves in their position if we were going to, with such a massive army, take out the Sword Coast. What would our plan of attack be? It's just
Terrain, literally, terrain fire on every place. I'm a dragon. I don't need to face you like we would have to face each other. I could just rain down terror from the sky. And who's going to stop me?
So where do we need to go?
What do we need to do?
It's like, well,
I have family in that direction.
I know.
We need to move quick.
I know, and that's why I know I can trust you. He's like, right now, I'm gonna go talk and to see what I can put together with the Order of the Gauntlet. They knew what I was doing. They've been helping me.
Yeah.
He says, you're free to come with me now, or in a couple days. Give me a couple days, that way we can start putting a plan together in motion. And then once you get there, everything should be laid out and ready to go.
I'll go with you now.
I'm attached at the hip.
I'll need at least 2 days.
I don't think it's wise to rush into anything without a plan.
What he's saying that he'll go there and then come
That's
back.
what I'm saying. We can either go now or wait a few days and come up with a plan. I mean, that's what I heard, right?
No, go with
I
him.
thought he's leaving.
No, he's gonna leave here like tomorrow. And he's telling you if you want to, yeah, his plan is to go see what aid he can find, gather the powers that be in El Toro, and take an action from them.
So our options are to go with him or go ahead without him.
Yeah, and then in a couple days, head that way. Because he gets a jump on you, he's got days to make plans with these people.
In that case, yeah, Roland's all for going with him.
No,
Power in numbers.
My hands are not clean in anything that has happened here. I am with you, but I'll need at least 2 days before I can join you.
When you're outvoted here, I'm going to leave that amongst yourselves here. You need to figure out something.
What do you
You've got
need 2 days
people,
for?
okay, before you go on, Sephora, she's going to stay. She votes to stay in Greenest. People need help. You can't rely on military might for everything. Slater is going back with you. From El Toro, he'll go spread news to other Harper agents. Okay. Looking for your other people. Okay. Darvorn and Elethra are staying here as well. They're going to send word to the Order and ask to start an outpost in Greenest. And if you go, they're asking you to, get permission to start this, deliver this to them.
Yeah, I'll take on that charge for him.
So for Twigthorn is going to be the Harper agent in here, because obviously there's not one in this town once Leosin leaves. So you do have a group that's staying. You have a group that's going. But he's asking you guys to help him, because someone needs to go track those people, that needs to go track the people that left. And you were looking for one of them people. But you need to stay. So either you guys need to decide to stay with him, or you need to try to talk him into going.
Well, Roland's gonna ask Orid, right in front of everybody, what do you need the 2 days for?
To finish the eggs.
Does Roland know enough about your character to know what you're talking about?
No, you do not.
No one here does. Not anyone in this meeting knows. Well, I take it back. Castilian and probably Governor Nighthill would know.
The main people that would know that doesn't know me would be the ones that I went on the boat with to get down here, the ones in Mirabar, and the ones that I left Felbar with.
Brack right now would be the real person in town that knew.
And Dorn.
So basically, everybody else thinks you're wanting 2 days to spend with a woman.
Well, as
The way he makes it sound, yeah.
I finish my glass of wine, I'm gonna look at yours.
You can't stay for competitions.
I'm gonna ask,
you need
you
to get going.
got some daggers?
I got daggers.
You got daggers?
I can make daggers.
I need 3.
There's no reason to that. There might be some in the armory.
Already made it. Alright, so when we get in here, I'm gonna head to the armory and see if I can.
Armory's like
3
literally
daggers.
The next
that door right there, where you're at.
Then I'll just go over and walk over there and grab 3 daggers if there's some there.
You'll grab 3 daggers
I'll
out
put
there.
them on my belt.
I was gonna stop you. There's a lot of weapons in there. Actually, yeah, no, not really, because a lot of stuff's been taken. So,
I'll get my daggers finished.
he's telling you he needs to stay here to build something.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him, what do you need to build, Orin?
Do you remember any weapon?
Yes.
The prototype.
Prototype weapon. Okay. Nothing in there. And he points to the armory. Would suit your needs for
Nothing
a
in
weapon.
there was a candle.
You seen what he was what he was blasting these guys with.
It is a powerful ally to have that.
It makes swords insignificant. And then I rub my face. He said, I felt the bite of it.
I will stay.
That's one.
There's nothing for me really here.
Nor me.
You say that, Darvorn will speak up. He's like, there's people here that need your help. There's people here that need everybody's help. I mean, everybody here could stay, and it supports this town. And you see Allegra, he grabbed his hand, she's holding it. He was like, you know, people need hope.
Hope is a false light.
You say that, people need hope, and that kind of sparks something in me.
You say that, go ahead.
Because going with like stuff, say the Oath of the Ancients is kind of like be the light, be like beacon of hope kind of thing, and that's like straight down his alley. So I kind of leans him towards all right.
It also talks about
Perhaps these
spreading
people
joy.
could use another healer for a few more days.
Darvon, he shakes his head and he's like, and also a hand of our own to help build our post here. He's like, and Leosin says, you talk about hope, but isn't hope all you have of accomplishing what you need, what you want? You can only hope to do so. So you say hope that it's bad, but yet when you spoke to me the other day, hope is all I heard.
He's mine.
Mike.
Mic drop.
How you like them apples?
Guard by your own logs.
Well, now we're in the same boat. There's somebody in the party outvoted.
He went completely one.
Yeah, but I mean, he's asking you as a group.
We're the ones that flip flop.
But here's the thing though. She is known for running off and doing her own thing. It's been proven time after time.
Yeah, the first
time.
thing she's done when I met her was run away.
You have allies here, Vesper.
He may not be that inclined to us.
We've saved people. We've almost killed people. We need you here.
You've almost killed people?
Yeah, you got them killed.
He did.
We're better together than separate.
But what are we gonna do here then?
Well, fuck, you built a tent by yourself. Shit, I mean, go get you a couple more drinks. You can do whatever you feel like. I mean,
I'll tell you, with all the other towns getting, these cultists in it and stuff like that, I said we need to be here to protect it. We know they're going to come for Greenest eventually. And they don't know who we are, I don't think. They give us the upper hand.
Leosin says, that's why I'm asking you, because if the blue dragon man knew of me, then you spoke of a black one there, surely they all know my face.
Black one's
And
the one in charge.
they yelled for somebody named Mondat, and she escaped. So
Yeah.
somebody out there knows
Lord.
that I'm a Harper. They know that I'm following them. So that completely takes me out of the equation.
So how do we follow them?
That is the biggest question. So why I'm wanting to go to El Toro and meet with people, try to figure out a plan, map this out, all the locations that we know in the south that they've hit, and maybe there's a pattern, maybe there's a direction they're pointing to.
We need to stay here, protect Greenest
And
until you find out what's going on.
And he looks at, when he says this, he looks at Vesper and he says, because all you can rely on is hope. He pulls his lightsaber out.
Does he really have a sunblade?
Fuck no, he's a monk.
Have any weapons?
Because that'd be fucking cool as hell.
And I look at Vesper and I say, hope is not the only thing you have. You have friends here. I extend my hand.
You did
There's also a nice
get pretty
mountain.
popular at the Grassy Knoll today.
They just send the letter off to Green now.
Now that you know
So
that.
he's leaving tomorrow.
I was talking
We're
about
gonna
her.
stay.
Yeah, Leosin is leaving tomorrow in Slayer on it.
I'll say,
We're
alright,
accepting the mission.
There you go, she's staying.
We're accepting the mission, but we're staying long enough for
2
him to
days.
finish.
2 days is enough. That'll give him a 2 days ahead of you guys. If you need to stay longer, you need to let me know now.
I
The
can
more time we
do what
waste,
else
the more
I can
time
do
they have
over a long
to
rest.
advance.
Sorry, what? I can do what else I need to over a long rest.
They have arrows in the armory?
Yeah, they made that most.
If you need the place to stay, the smithy seems somewhat empty.
Alright.
Oh, hey, you don't know I own the burnt and Campbell Smithy.
Well, I know you're spending it. Yeah, I'll chill with the word.
Okay, so you're gonna stay.
Yeah.
Everybody's flip flop. They're staying.
Everybody's gonna stay now.
Okay.
I've corrupted them all.
It's that Greenest charm is what it is.
It's the of the wood-eyed wonder.
Leosin's nodding his head in approval. He's very happy that you guys are staying. He's like, but I need you guys to think about what you would do, your next step to find these guys. We need to take some type of plan when I leave tomorrow. We need to have something. Where do you think these people would go?
From what we've seen, do you think they'd have an estimate to attack a bigger city?
The way he seemed, well, not, I wouldn't, he believes not as big as Greenest.
Look at
But you look at the small force they left in that cave, and that you're probably, I'm gonna say that might have been a good 25, 30 men right there. And you notice they did have hired mercenaries and stuff like that with them too.
I think the nearest villages from Greenest that are not mainstays are where they're gonna hit.
Okay, well, they've already sent word to Erebor, Easting, and Burnus. That's why you've got guys from Burnus and Erebor here. You know Easting doesn't really have an army of its own. It's small dwarven mining community. So,
Is there any?
Torborough?
it's called Easting.
Yeah, these three locations, is there any way they can get like a flare or something where if something goes wrong, they can shoot it up in the air and we'll know? Or are we too far away?
Oh no, these cities are days away.
Days away?
These towns are
Okay.
days
I don't know how far that was.
away. Burnus and Erebor are probably about a day and a half away.
Okay.
Easting's probably about 2.5, maybe 3.
So we'd like to send word to the east and check on the better.
So, because they sent runners to all 3, they sent runners to, and they sent one to Eritoro, but no aid has come back from them yet because it's such a long trip.
How long would it take a runner to come back from one of those?
Which one?
The ones that we sent off, do we send them all off?
Yeah, well, you've already got people here from that. That's where the soldiers came from.
Okay, they've already
One
came
that
back.
hasn't returned yet was
Yeah.
El Toro, because
Because
that's
it's
much further.
Yeah, it's like I think a 6-day journey.
With no, so I think we should go there.
So now you're changing your mind.
No, I mean, once our 2 days are up.
Well, that's what he's wanting you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Toro after the 2 days anyway.
Yeah.
But what he's asking is, what are we going to do then?
Yeah, he's brainstorming here. He's wanting to have ideas to take there. Like, where do you think they're going to go?
Try to find. I would also try to find if there's any underground tunnels to any of these towns. I think we should take that.
Tells you that's a good idea.
Corvus did not like the zone.
That's probably where they're going to be at. If we're taking these places by surprise,
What about the mercenaries?
we can almost pick them out if they can't see us.
Do we have any idea where the mercenaries were from?
Probably it's different places.
Just different places.
But I can tell. I think by now we can almost tell by looking at their garb and like who's their mercenaries. We know that them are the ones we need to watch out for.
But you can probably tell who works for them by their garb. Not their mercenaries aren't dressed like that.
Yeah.
There's
Right, that's what I'm
mercenaries.
saying.
They look like you guys.
Do we know what mercenary companies they're from? Like any?
You would know, okay, there's mercenary companies in Burgess, but there's none here in Greenest. Erebor's big enough to have a mercenary company. El Toro doesn't have any because it's like got legit law and order to it. Easting is too small to have one. So I mean, just in your general area, then you go over towards Candlekeep. Candlekeep would have, and then you got Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate, you know, was loaded with them.
Yeah.
That is your closest areas off the top of my head. Oh, and you got Burgos, which would probably have them as well. So that's everything in your surrounding area.
Could we infiltrate maybe one of the mercenary guilds and find out who's hiring these people?
You gotta find a guild. You gotta find one of these mercenary groups first. He's not telling you that's a good idea. He's like, but I mean, the problem is it would take time, and you pick one wrong place, and they're already getting ahead of you. He said that is a great plan. He's like, but you know, say you go to Candlekeep or somewhere trying to find a group, but what if we don't know? They just start telling the city wide and went to Burgos. And so see, that already puts them days ahead of you. And then once they leave, you've got to chase them all the way to that town and then follow them. So, I mean, that's almost a pick and choose. But you can only hope, he rubs it in, you know, that you've chosen the right way. Because he's really rubbing that in on you.
I'm actually gonna, Roland's actually gonna take a moment to kind of say a silent prayer for Torm's guidance, maybe, you know, that maybe that he can help me think of something that we're missing. You know,
I want to. Is there any maps of these other cities that's 3 days out here?
I've got a map in here.
I mean, like the place. Does Greenest have anywhere where I can go to?
No, not to purchase maps of like nearby cities and what I know. Okay. This is a small farm.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if it had like a map there, like for traders to go the route.
Oh no, I can tell you the routes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no main named routes here, but there is a route. There's a route that leads out to the, I think it's the Chartharian River. I think that's what it is. And then you go north to Burtis, you go south to Reborn, and then off to Easting.
I think I would start drawing out maps.
So you've got soldiers from here and here, and then
Yeah.
there's Easting. That's where he's going. So there's roads here. You'd even, if you wanted to, you could find a boat, hit the river, take the river around, whatever you want to do.
An army that big wouldn't.
Well, he's not really calling them an army. They're a raiding group.
I think a raiding group wouldn't take a boat. I think there's too many of them for one boat. I think the river's a good option.
Okay, so where are you taking the river to?
Where's the nearest town where the river goes to?
You got a river right here behind you.
I don't know, where's the nearest town from here that the river would go to?
First off, which
Well,
way
the
is it
river,
flowing?
the river you're going goes east to west.
Yeah.
The river you would hit to take to Arturo goes north and south. So basically, your river goes this way, and then it hits another river, then it goes this way.
I think we should take the river to El Toro.
Well, that'll get you there quicker.
But it still doesn't give us a plan how to track the raiding party.
Yeah.
Well,
Like you said, you've already got two ideas.
Yeah.
You want to search for tunnels, which almost would take just as long, and they just look as finding a group that to infiltrate.
That's why I really like the river idea. I mean, we would be able to see if there was any commotion from the riverside.
Yeah, you have to stop at points,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot of points to stop off if you go to the west from here.
Was that?
Monath,
What's
the
that?
other one. Jaleigh thought as she introduced herself to me.
Where was she from?
She came to me seeking weapons, remember?
So you know her face?
Aye.
Did she have an accent?
We'll send warnings out, if nothing else.
So
But if we could figure out where she's from, maybe that would lead us.
She is with them. She was the Monath they were talking about. If we can find her through your network, by our description, we could find a way to attack, especially if they're looking for more weapons.
So you're gonna tell her, young woman, shortcut hair.
Get a sketch artist.
Do you know any other armor smiths from these other towns that she can go to?
Yeah, he sure does.
Oh, I know them all.
Maybe we should go to there.
One of them's actually on the
Any
way.
of them with
There's
a particular
Osborne,
skill.
Tavera.
The nearest one on the way, I think we should
There's
go.
only one on the way, and that's Burtis. That's Osborne and Greenell.
Yeah.
We're not going in that.
We can talk to
Why not?
Hold up, hold
That'd be very
up.
helpful.
So you're not saying you want to talk to him, but you're saying you can go there.
We can go there.
We say this at the same time.
Yes, yes, yes.
I can
yes,
talk
yes,
to
yes.
Osborne. He kind of took me in. He's a grumpy
You mean
bastard.
to tell me that Sauron Genius of Dunwell is actually kind enough to take someone in? Every time I've ever spoke to them, I know such a fire and fury.
He can be a right bastard sometimes.
Who's that
Most of the
right
time.
bastard? He's the grandfather of all bastards. There's way too much rage in such a tiny package.
I think
Be that as it may.
this might be.
I know him. He might be able
So
to
did
tell
I.
something.
Okay. Now it's can you talk him into going? Because he hates him. They do not like each other.
Well, it's not that I hate him, it's that he hates me, and I'd rather not put up with his yelling again. It's the head.
You'll just go to the tavern. I'll go talk to him.
This sounds like a good plan. I'm going with this.
Okay.
Okay, so
Finally got a plan together.
I wouldn't say it's a
Well, it's a starting
It's a
point.
good, it's a good plan. Okay, so your idea is try to find underground tunnels in the area, try to infiltrate various mercenary groups, which Leosin can put out word to the Harpers that shoot that around.
Yeah.
I mean, this is almost like tracking Al-Qaeda or something like that. It's
Mhm.
very hard to do.
Yeah, it
When
is.
they're
Yeah,
all
it's the
scattered
tunnels.
and there's no
Yeah.
network.
Easton will be our best bet for the tunnels to the mines.
The mines,
They get
yeah.
very extensive as we
Easton?
dwarven folk.
Easton, yeah, there's a town called Easton.
No, you said that's one for the tunnel.
Yeah, it's a mining community. There's a bunch of mountains over
There you
that
go.
direction.
Way
Does
out
Easton
of
be
the way out
off
of
the
the
direction?
way.
That's where we're
The
going.
opposite.
Yeah.
But if we get
You're gonna go east and then north. You'd have to go south. Go through Reborn and
I
then
would like
Easton.
to stop by nothing else, at least in the run-up. To warn them of possible kobolds in the mines.
They've already sent a runner.
Oh, yeah.
They sent a runner to all three of these towns.
Yeah, so they all know about this. I think our next plan of action is for you to go talk to your guy that raised you that he hates.
Well, he took me in.
He hates me.
Yeah.
Well, he hates you. And while we're there, I can look and see if there's any kind of underground
You should see him and have them go at it.
or hidden buildings or any kind of guild activity at this place. So while he's talking to them, he can go to the end. I can go looking for stuff like that because I'm a Harper agent as well. Seeing if I can find off any guild activity that maybe there, any suspicious activity. That's what I do. I go to ends and I'm good at that.
Okay.
Ciphering out trouble.
So-
I will give Leos as active a description as I can of Jade Floyd.
And he'll pass it around.
Pass it around to the Harpers.
Okay, so you've got.
I'll go with you.
Okay, so you've got an idea of what you're gonna do. 2 days, you're heading out. You're gonna go by river. Or you're gonna take the trip on horseback.
I like the bow.
So technically, if you wanted to like go through the wild, it'd be a shorter trip,
Yeah.
or you could just take the route. So what are you doing? Wilderness.
If we go by river,
Well, just
missing out on scouting, seeing if there's any evidence that they went this way in the first place. Because like you said, they're not going to go
Yeah.
along the river.
I like the river idea. I know that if we go through the wilderness, we have better chance to track them if we see them. But I feel like if we can get to our location quicker by river and safer, without having anything hold us up, we can get there quicker in case she is trying to manufacture weapons through his ally, like she did him.
Leosin will already be there spreading the word.
Huh?
Leosin will already be there.
And unless we're going off the beaten path, I mean, these paths are traveled quite often.
They also
So
only had a 1 day head start, and he said he's going to the wilderness, right? Or something.
No. He's taking the path that way.
Would we beat him? Will we get
He's not
him?
taking the wilderness by himself.
So if we went by,
I mean,
if
but
we
the
went
blades
by
of the
river,
veil
we'd
probably came
be-
that way, right?
Yeah, as quick as possible. Yeah, they that way.
And there was anything there that didn't see
I
that.
don't know that. Ask him that.
Or people would have just really ignored a gigantic army of 100 well-armed soldiers.
Yeah, I doubt the blades of the veil would have missed that.
Will we get there before Leosin taking river?
Well, you're giving a 2 day head start. I mean, if his plan is to take the path there. Because he, on his way there, well, no, he can take the river. He's gonna stop by Murtis, see what he can't do. He's gonna stop by Swarnoble, see if he can't do, and then he'll head to Elsewhere.
Let's just take the river.
So he'll just be a day ahead of us.
Alright.
No, he's
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, I'd think the river is a safer bet to get us where we need to go, and we can actually take, even if we had to sleep, where the boat's always gonna have somebody patrolling it to go down the river.
Alright, so he's gonna go speak with the Warden of the Gauntlet, try to speak with the High Seer of Torm and El Toro. He's gonna tell him we need to start trying to find tunnels in the area. He's gonna put out word with Harper agents, try to infiltrate some mercenaries, check out for this woman that you call Jalen Floor.
So they thought,
Okay, and then Mondow.
yeah.
He's gonna give a description. And then also a raiding party can't be that hard to find. So that's the plan. 2 days later, you guys are gonna head that way, correct?
Okay, and Darvon wanted me to speak with,
Yeah, he wants you to tell him that's basically you're gonna set
speak with him
that.
about setting up a new.
And they're gonna set out, they're gonna try to start out those, because remember, your group, this Order of the Gauntlet is small. It's something that's really, really new. And they're trying to spread the word, especially you come to this town, what's been under, that would really draw people in, like, hey, you know, we're here to protect you, you know, we can train you. So that's good for the town. And like I said, so for a Twigstorm, that way you've got a Harper agent in town, there's a contact here, so.
What's her name?
Sephora Twigthorn.
Oh, I know my harbor agent here.
Alright, so, this is going on for about 2-3 hours. So, your meeting's over. Is there anything anybody's wanting to do? We can just speed the 2-day process up.
Yes.
Ready to roll.
I want to go see Carlo Hisselbottom about.
Okay,
Good
so
idea.
you can do that tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Does anybody got anything else in the next 2 days they need to do?
Trouble.
Okay, so where are you going after this?
Huh?
Where are you going after this?
After
When you leave the meeting?
oh, when I leave the meeting, I'm just gonna go check the first aid kit out, and then I'm just gonna go to the inn and wait the 2 days out.
Okay, you've got some of these soldiers from the blades and the shields that are posted around this tent.
I'm also gonna let all these, like, the soldiers that I guess are in charge, that we do have a medic tent there in
Yeah.
case anybody gets hurt.
That's why these guys
Yeah.
showed up.
Yeah.
Where are you going after this?
I guess I'll head to the tavern with Luda.
Alright. The tavern?
Is that where you're going, right?
No.
Well, I'm gonna go to the tent, and when I get done with there, I am gonna go to the tavern.
Yes, I know you're taking on the-
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What about you, Lord? Huh?
Hisselbottom.
Well, I'm talking about tomorrow. It's late at night. It's like 9 at night.
Oh, if
Yeah,
no,
you
I
go-
just like for tonight, right now, tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, tavern.
Tavern. So you're going with them?
So, I'm assuming my steel is on where I
Oh, Roland? What are you doing?
Go on, boy, we get you a drink.
I
don't run down that many times, everybody needs one.
To the medical tent, but once they head off to the tavern, Roland's gonna find a place for like quiet meditation and prayer.
Okay, that's not hard to do.
You also want that drink now.
So, he's going to take you up on that. He'll go also.
The gods of heaven do change their minds. Hot down.
Oh, take you up on that drink. You're there at the grassy knoll. Where the church was burnt down, nice, quiet. Everybody's leaving that alone. There's, you know, meditate there. The river actually.
If I do go there, I will have a look around for the sword because that's the last place I had.
So the thing is, though, you know, everybody stay away from that place. No one wants nothing to do with it because it's a fallen church. The probably most commonest place you can find is probably around the river. Like behind the keep, there's trees. Like where you guys escaped at. There's a river there. Hey, wait.
I'm not looking
Do
to
you
hide.
say you're going to meditate?
Yeah.
Roland's going to tell you. Leo's going to tell you where his home is because there's no one there.
Alright.
You can go meditate there because that's where he meditates at. He's like, you're free to go because he leaves his door locked. He ain't got nothing there. It's a bare place. You can go, you know, get in your head there. All right?
Alright, sounds like a plan.